And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit!
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They go play action here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
51, Mike.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On second down, Rosen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Detroit!
3 down. 3 down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got a man, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming after you.
Gun! 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 Gun!
After you.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Rosen to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Get nowhere. Get nowhere.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Rosen. He's going to air one out. Josh Rosen put that one in the trophy case, his first NFL touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I don't care how calm, cool, collected you carry yourself. I don't care how contained you are in your emotions. Your first touchdown pass in the NFL is awfully special. And Josh Rosen is always going to put out the vibe that, hey, I do this all the time. But inside, he's got to be so excited to have that first taste of success in the league.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set!
Now a first down throw. McNabb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Four down. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's McNabb. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Now McNabb. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second, McNabb.
Here we go.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Tight end left. Four down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Here we go. Motion.
Detroit.
Mike 28.
Detroit. Gun.
28. Mike, he's coming. Check in.
On first and 10, McNabb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
3 down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Out of the gun, McNabb.
4 down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's McNabb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Tight end's right.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Rosen will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Flush to his right, and his pass incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left,
All right, now,
a little bit
56.
tougher.
Exactly.
Lucky 56.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Win the rep.
Gone, 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 gone.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
Second down, McNabb. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! Lucky 56.
McNabb to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's McNabb. Over the middle here to Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. To throw, McNabb. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
3-19.
McNabb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Hot route. Hot. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Detroit!
3 down, 3 down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Gun!
3 down. Hey, check.
Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go, D.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mike 51. Mike 51.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A play fake. Now McNabb. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Wild Bill. Shift.
They go play action. It's McNabb. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Detroit! Detroit!
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
3 down.
Detroit! Detroit!
You.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Second and 10, it's Rosen again. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
All right, now,
So even though he caught it,
lucky
couldn't turn it
56.
into much more.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Gun, 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 gun.
Pop, 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 pop.
Detroit, Detroit.
51's the mic, 51's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rosen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now it's McNabb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Yeah, baby.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Left, watch left, left, left.
Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen, escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Single, 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 single.
To throw is Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Over.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now McNabb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 84.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now a first down throw. McNabb. He's going to let this one go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. We got 4.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. From the gun, here's McNabb. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So out come the Bucs now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Odd. 3 down. Odd.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Tight right.
Here we go now. 3:19.
So that'll back him up 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Detroit! Detroit!
Three down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Lucky 56. Lucky
But correct.
56.
No
Detroit!
pick, just
Detroit!
incomplete that time.
Hey, guys.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
He goes to you.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Mike. Let's go, D.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Single.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On first down, it's Rosen looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The rookie Josh Rosen with 3 touchdown passes. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
Philly, here we go.
Tampa Bay going for 2. Last season they went for it 6 times. The only team that went for it more, the Eagles.
Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Again, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Gun! 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 Now let's go.
On first down, it's McNabb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
To throw on second, McNabb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's more coming. It's more where I came from. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
McNabb to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, McNabb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Owens. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out of the gun, McNabb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Detroit!
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Right back to him on 1st down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's McNabb. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, McNabb. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong. Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. Gun!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
I got one. Double tight. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Mike 51. Detroit. Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's caught by Smith.
Check.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
Crash. Lay down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
We got three.
Set. 3-19. Detroit.
Mike 51.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Move. 3 down.
Detroit.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Three down.
Detroit.
51's the Mike. 51's the
Gun.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me
All
out.
right, now, lucky 56.
Mike 51.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Gun.
3 down.
Gun.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He's going to fire one deep left side, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got...
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Mike, 28. I got him.
Over!
Mike, 28.
They go play action. It's McNabb. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Leopard! Detroit!
Well, they go play
Detroit!
fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A play fake. Now McNabb. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Detroit!
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
28. Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, alert 3. Shift.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Gun!
Hey, 4 down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, and the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Tight right. Odd.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Switches.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Check 99.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Smith catches left side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
3 down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Double tight. Odd. 3 down. Odd. Hold the look. Hold.
Gun.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? And
Yes.
maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Gun. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Motion. Gun.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Gun.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Gun.
Motion to the backfield. 57's
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
All day, baby. All day.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposite.